Hi, my name is attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III, and I'm with Disability Resolution PA. Let's go ahead and begin. We are on the D101 filing basics. What is the difference between SSI and SSDI? SSI, Supplemental Security Income. Supplemental Security Income. SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. Social Security Disability Insurance. SSI, Title 16 Law. SSI, Title 16 Law. SSDI, Title 2 Law. Title 2 Law. Okay, SSDI. SSI is the poor person's version of SSDI. SSI is the poor person's version of SSDI. If somebody's worked a lot in their life, they'll likely go on to what's called SSDI. If someone has not worked much in their life, or they've never worked, that is called SSI. SSI has two fundamental requirements. A, you must be severely disabled. Medical requirement. A, you must be severely disabled. That is your medical requirement. B, you must be a poor individual, both in income and resources. We'll go through later what those income limits and resource limits are, but to give you a quick taste, you can have more than $2,000 in a bank account, $1,500 in a life insurance policy. If you got more than one car, the extra car can't be worth more than $4,500. Forget about having multiple houses, things like that. Okay, all right. SSI, medical and financial limitations. SSDI, medical and quarters of coverage limitations. SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, medical and insurance quarters of coverage limitations. Okay, what's a quarter of coverage? What's this whole insurance thing? Am I covered? Oh, it's so complicated. No, it's not complicated at all. At some point, you're born. At some point, you die. In between there, you start working. When you work and you earn, if you earn more than the SGA amount, substantial gainful activity, it's just a number. They change it for the most part every year. It gets higher and higher. You got to earn more every year. If you meet that number with income, so you're shoveling, boom, you hit $1,300, yay. You get a quarter of coverage because you worked and you paid taxes on that $1,300, and that's your 1/4 of coverage. How many of these quarters of coverage can I get per year? You can get up to 4 quarters of coverage per year. Not a bad deal. Why do I need these quarters of coverage? Because you pay for your insurance program so that you continue to be insured with these quarters of coverage. They're kind of like disability coins, a coin with a little D on the face. Why are they important? Because the more of these quarters of coverage coins that you achieve, the more likely, if you meet all the elements, you'll be able to push that insured date farther out in time. So when you're born and you die, you start working over here, you start earning quarters of coverage, boom, once you have enough quarters of coverage, you're covered. You've paid enough into the system. Good. But let's say at some point you get hurt. You stop working. Can't work anymore. Well, let's say you had enough quarters of coverage to cover you 2 years into the future from the date in which you got hurt. That's good. We need to prove during that insured period from when you first had enough quarters of coverage in to essentially when you ran out of quarters of coverage for how old you got. We need to prove during this insured period, okay, that you are or were severely disabled. So long as we can prove that you are right in here, severely disabled, then what that means is that you will potentially be able to get onto SSDI, which is usually the higher paying program out of the two programs, being SSI and SSDI. SSI pays a maximum of $750 a month, 2018. SSDI pays well above $2,600. It's $2,663, and it depends on which year and yada yada. But bottom line is, the average person doesn't actually get that. The average person gets around $1,200. It's $1,100 to $1,200. So what do you want? Do you want SSI, $750 a month, and Medicaid? Or do you want SSDI, $1,200 a month, potentially more, and Medicare? You want SSDI. $1,200, could be less, could be more, plus Medicare. That's a good deal. That's the one you want to shoot for, but that one requires that you paid into the system. The SSI program, if you won the lottery, you wouldn't be eligible. The SSDI program, if you won the lottery, you would be eligible. And there's a lot of reasons why that is, and I'll go through the public policy of that in the future. But just remember, at the end of the day, what is the difference between SSI and SSDI? SSI is the poverty program for people who haven't worked that much or have never worked. And SSD, or for example, have worked under the table. That's a classic one. SSDI is for those individuals who, very simply put, have worked and earned enough quarters of coverage, and so long as they are found severely disabled during their insured period, they will likely go on to SSDI. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. Please keep up, catch up, and we'll do the best that we can on both ends. Let's go to the next video and see what we can learn. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.